Hi everyone. We are on Job 17. My breath is corrupt. My days are extent. The graves are ready for me. Are there not markers with me? And doeth not mine eyes continue in their provocation? Lay down now, put me in a surety with thee. Who is he that will strike hands with me? For thou hast hid thy heart from understanding, therefore shalt thou exalt them. He that speaketh flattery to his friends, even the eyes of his children shall fall. He hath made me also a byword of the people, and aforetime I was a tabret. Tabret? Alright. My eyes also is dim by reason of sorrow, and all my members are as shadow. Upright men shall be astonished at this, and the innocent shall stir up himself against the hypocrite. The righteous also shall hold on his way, and he hath clean hands shall be stronger and stronger. But as for you all, do you return and come now? For I cannot find one wise man among you. My days are past, my purpose are broken off, even the thoughts of my heart. They change the night into day. The light is short because of darkness. If I wait, the grave is my house, and I have made my bed in the darkness. I have said to corruption, Thou art my father, and to the worm, Thou art my mother, and my sister. And where is now my hope? As for my hope, who shall see it? They shall go down to the bars of the pit. Then our rest together is in the dust. We are on 18. Then answered Bildad the Shunammite, and said, How long will it be ere ye make an end of words, marking, and afterwards will we speak? Wherefore are we counted as beasts, and repute vile in your sight? And he teareth himself in his anger. Shall the earth be forsaken for thee? And shall the rock be removed out of his place? Yea, the light of the wicked shall be put out, and the sparks of his fire shall not shine. The light shall be dark in his tabernacle, and his candle shall be put out with him. The steps of his strength shall be strengthened, and his own counsel shall cast him down. For he is cast into a net by his own feet, and he walketh upon a snare. The gin shall take him by the heel, and the robber shall prevail against him. The snare is laid for him in the ground, and the trap for him in the way. Terror shall make him afraid on every side, and shall drive him to his feet. His strength shall be hunger bitten, and the destruction shall be ready at his side. It shall devour the strength of the skin, even the firstborn's death shall devour his strength. His confidence shall be rooted out of his tabernacle, and it shall bring him to the kings of terror. And it shall dwell in his tabernacle, because it is done of his. Brimstone shall be his scattered upon his habitation. His root shall be dried up beneath, and above shall his branch be cut off. His remembrance shall perish from the earth, and he shall have no more name in the street. He shall be driven from light into darkness, and cease out of the world. He shall neither have son nor nephew among his people, nor any reminding in his dwelling. They that come after him shall be astonished at his day, and they that wait before were affrighted. Surely such are the dwelling of the wicked, and this is the place of him that knoweth not God. Alright, we're on chapter 19. Then Job answered and said, How long will you vex my soul and break me in pieces with words? These 10 times have you reproached me. You are not ashamed that you make yourself strange to me. And be it indeed that I have erred, my error remaineth with me. I indeed, ye will magnify yourself against me, and plead against me my reproach. Know now that God hath overthrown me, and hath compassed me with his net. Behold, I cry out of wrong, but I am not heard. I cry aloud, but there is no judgment. He hath fenced up my way that I cannot pass, and he hath set darkness in my path. He hath stripped me of my glory, and taken the crown from my head. He hath destroyed me on every side, and I am alone, and my hope hath he removed like a tree. He has also kindled his wrath against me, and he counteth me unto him as one of his enemies. His troops come together, and raise up their way against me, and encamp round about my tabernacle. He hath put my brethren far from me, and my iniquities are very estranged from me. My kinfolk have failed, and my familiar friends have forgotten me. They that dwell in my house and my maids count me for a stranger. I am an alien in their sight. I called my servant, and he gave me no answer. I instructed him with my mouth. My breath is strange to my wife. Though I instructed for the children's sake of my own body. Yea, young children despised me. I arose, and they spoke against me. All my inward friends abhorred me, and they whom I loved are turned against me. Now, I have to say that Job's got a point here. Like, say for instance, when somebody gets hurt really bad, it's like people turn away from them. And, I can understand where he's come from. His maidservant and his manservant, none of them are paying attention to him. They don't know who he is. He's strange. I don't want nothing to do with you. You got all them bulls and stuff all over you. I don't want nothing to do with you. Okay. 20. My bone cleaveth to my skin, and to my flesh I am escaped with the skin of my teeth. Have pity upon me. Have pity upon me. O ye my friends, for the hand of God hath touched me. Why do you persecute me as God, and are not satisfied with my flesh? Oh, that my words were not written. Oh, that they were printed in a book, that they were graven with an iron pen, and let in the rock forever. For I know that my Redeemer liveth, and that he shall stand at the latter day upon his thirst, upon the earth. And though after my skin worms destroy this body, yet in my flesh shall I see God, whom I shall see for myself, and my eyes shall behold, and not another, though my wounds be consumed within me. But ye should say, Why persecute we him, seeing the root of the matter is found in me? Be ye afraid of the sword, for wrath bringeth the punishment of the sword, that ye may know there is a judgment. Alright, we're on chapter 20. Then answered Zophar the Nittite and said, Therefore do my thoughts cause me to answer, and for this I make haste. I have heard the check of my reproach, and the spirit of my understanding causeth me to answer. Knowest thou not this of old, since man was placed upon earth, that the trembling of the wicked is short, and the joy of the hypocrisy but for a moment? Though this excellency mount up to the heavens, and his head reproach unto the clouds, yet he shall perish forever like his own dung, which they which have seen him shall say, Where is he? Where is God now? I mean, to me, I look at the politicians and I'm like, when is this going to happen? Okay, when is this going to happen? I want to be free. I want to be able to do what I want to do. I don't want to wait till I get old. Anyway, let's go. I'll be free in heaven, that I do know. Alright. He shall fly away as a dream, and shall not be found. Yea, he shall be cast away as a vision of the night. The eye also, which saw him, shall see him no more, neither shall his place any more behold him. His children shall seek to please the poor, and his hand shall restore the goods. His bones are full of sin of his youth, which shall lie down with him in the dust. Though wickedness be sweet in his mouth, though he hide it under his tongue, though he spare it, and forsake it not, but keep it still within his mouth, yet his meat in his bowels is turned. It is the gall of Asaph within him. He has swallowed down riches, and he shall vomit them again. God shall cast him out of his belly. He shall suck the poison of Asaph. The viper's tongue shall slay him. He shall not see the rivers, the floods, the brooks of honey and butter. That which he labors for shall he restore, and shall not swallow it down. According to his substance shall the restoration be, and he shall not rejoice therein, because he has oppressed and hath forsaken the poor, because he has violently taken away the house which he had built not. Surely he shall not feel quietness in his belly. He shall not save of that which he desires. There shall none of his meat be left, therefore shall no man look for his good. In the fullness of his suffering he shall be in strait, every hand of the wicked shall come upon him. When he is about to fill his belly, God shall cast the fury of his wrath upon him, and shall run it upon him while he is eating. He shall flee from the iron weapon, and the bow of steel shall strike him through. It is drawn and cometh out of the body. Yea, the glittering sword cometh out of his gall. Terror are upon him. All darkness shall be hid in his secret place. A fire not blown shall consume him. It shall go ill with him that is left in his tabernacle. The heavens shall reveal his iniquity, and the earth shall rise up against him. The increase of his house shall depart, and his goods shall flow away in the day of his wrath. This is the portion of the wicked man from God, and the heritage appointed unto him by God. Okay, here we are in chapter 21. But Job answered and said, Hear diligently my speech, and let this be your consolations. Suffer me that I may speak, and after that I have spoken, mock on. As for me, is my complaint to man? And if it were so, why should not my spirit be troubled? Mark me, and be astonished, and lay your hands upon my mouth. Even when I remember, I am afraid, I trembling taketh hold of my flesh. Therefore, do the wicked live, become old? Yea, all are mighty in power. Their seed is established in their sight with them, and their offsprings before their eyes. Their houses are safe from fear, neither is the rod of God upon them. Their bull genereth and faileth not. Their cow cleaved to and casteth not her calf. So what they're saying here is the rich, they get to eat from animals, that don't eat and have poison shot in them, like they do us now. I mean, think about this. The rich have better food variety. They have a garden with seeds that's being passed on. But now you try to take a seed from nowadays and try to say, well, I'm going to save this seed for next year and I'm going to use it. Won't grow. It won't grow. Okay. Let's see where I'm at. They send forth their little ones like a flock, and their children dance. They take the timbrels and the harp and rejoice in the sound of the organ. They spend their days in wrath, and in a moment go down to the grave. Therefore they say unto God, Depart from us, for we desire not the knowledge of thy way. Let's see, what is the Almighty, that we should serve him? And what profit should we have, if we pray unto him? Lo, their goods is not in their hand. The counsel of the wicked is far from me. How oft is the candle of the wicked put out, and how oft cometh their destruction upon them? God distributeth sorrow in his anger. They are as stubble before the wind, and as chaff that storm cleareth away. God layeth up his iniquity for his children, and he rewardeth him, and he knoweth not, should know it. But alright, his eyes shall see his destruction, and he shall drink of the wrath of the Almighty. For what pleasures hath he in the house after him, when the number of his months is cut off in the midst? Shall any teach God knowledge, seeing he judgeth those that are right? One dieth in the full strength, being wholly at ease and quiet. His breasts are full of milk, and his bones are monstering as with marrow. And other dieth in the bitterness of his soul, and never eateth with pleasure. They shall lie down alike in dust, and the worm shall cover him. Behold, I know your thoughts and the devices which he wrongfully imagined against me. For ye say, Where is the house of the prince? And where are the dwelling places of the wicked? Have ye not asked him what goes in the way, or do you know their token? That the wicked is reserved to the day of destruction, and they shall be brought forth to the day of wrath. Who shall declare his way to his face, and who shall repay him what he hath done? Yet shall he be brought to the grave, and shall remain in tombs. The clod of the valley shall be sweet unto him, and every man shall draw after him, as there was innumerable before him. How then comfort ye me in vain, seeing in your answers there remaineth falsehood? Alright, we're on number 22. So I'm going to quit for now, and we'll pick up tomorrow on 22. I'm sorry about the dog barking in the background, but we're trying to train it to stay in the cage when mom's asleep, because I have no control over the dog, and he likes to go to the bathroom everywhere. Alright, so may God richly bless you, and I love you. I'll see you tomorrow.